Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and... Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Grant. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this line.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Denson. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go through. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Got it in the middle. It's Riggs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Russell. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. All right, I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bailey. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle is Denson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of... stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Russell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to scramble. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Here's the pressure. Grant behind the line. It's Davis. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Denson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll start this drive at their own 48. QB draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is... against the wall.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Denson. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
NC State will pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he makes the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's... Back to the fellows in Carter Finley Stadium.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Grant. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Booth. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, it's Grant. Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack line up, facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and not his best work. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground, it's Booth.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Grant. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds his man. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught close to the marker, it's Denson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got the 1st himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
It's him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Grant. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quarterback running on the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the... As the defense has them setting up shop from there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Denson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too... As the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Takes the handoff. It's Booth. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Grant. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in a perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense. It's a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Got it! And the defense forces him to step out at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man, it's Grant. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air. It's Grant. Makes the grab. It's Simon. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational Sensational grab down the field there as a... at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those